What's up? Oh man, what's up, everyone? Yes, indeed, another day. What the hell is new? Or what's old? What's new? What's new? Nothing. Buy the SPX, buy Fang, buy the Qs, take a dart, throw it at the board, buy that stock, close your eyes, make money. That's basically the play. It's still the play. Um, I'm changing the play. So that's the name of this game. I'm a little scared now, and I'm scared because scared. I'm afraid because the Fed's gonna be speaking tomorrow. So I kind of laid down on some positions. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Hurricane Laura has been upgraded to Category 4 as it barrels towards Gulf Coast. Yes, so we even got that to worry about. But so the Dow is up, SP's up, Nasdaq is killing it. Russell's down. I got puts in that, which sucks. I sold puts, and the VIX is up. It was down a minute ago. Now it's up. So I think the market could be um, maybe getting afraid of what I'm thinking. The same thing I'm getting afraid of, you know. So I'm just gonna hold on. I'm kind of tweeting out. I'm just gonna kind of slim down some positions. I can't see shit. Damn. There we go. Let's try that. I can't see. That's why I got the glasses up here. I'm ready. I'm ready to see. Look at Walmart. I got out of Walmart. I slimmed it out. I didn't like the fact that it went down to 129. Do I want to talk about Walmart first? Or should we just go ahead and talk about what the hell is ripping this market? See here, I'm up 3,700. Yesterday was 4,000. The day before was 1,700. So you can see why I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna slim some positions. The money's nice. I don't want to be greedy, and this is the time to be greedy. Oh man, it's time to be greedy. But no, I don't want to be greedy, and the main reason is because the Fed's gonna be speaking. Yeah, I tweeted, babe. Thanks, sweetie. You could do it too, though. Yeah, you could do it too. So yeah, man, let's pull up the Qs. Let's see what's happening. See what's happening with these damn Qs. Look at that. This is the minute chart right here. Look, this is just unbelievable. I'm gonna pull up the let's pull up the 15 minutes, and it's just nothing but up. It looks good. Um, there's nothing to talk about here really. Like I said, the same play. Just do the same thing. Do it. It's been working, and lately it's been all about Facebook. Look, it's breaking out again. It already broke out when it reached 299, which was today. It wants to go higher. I actually got rid of all my. I left $2,000 on the table. I was very pissed. You probably heard me cussing babes in the bed. Oh, I didn't mean to say that part, but you probably heard me cussing. But I'm just being greedy. If you come down to my Facebook stock, you look at my 7 call position. You can see that's up $7,700 today. I sold these 6 right here. These 6, and I'm losing 2,700. I did that at like when it was 293. I think it's 290. So implied volatility is going up in the calls. Man, and I sold the 400s way up. I'm like, oh man, I'm waiting for a pullback, which obviously is not going to happen. Facebook basically went from 260 to 300, like that. And y'all know how I don't like stocks that go straight up. Thanks, sweetheart. Um, so I got small. Why? Because the Fed's gonna be talking at Jackson Hole tomorrow, and ever since, ever since he's been the Fed for the most part, when he speaks, the market goes down. The odds are, there's probably been a time it went up or two, but the odds are, especially since the sickness started, every time he spoke, the markets went down. And a lot of times, sometimes it's been a fake out where he spoke, the markets ripped up, but the next day the markets ripped down. And so we've been ripping like crazy. I made a ton of money, so I'm just gonna be cautious. I should have decided to be cautious at the end of the day though, because look at what's happening with Facebook. It's about to breach that 300. Man, they put a price target out for 340, and did you notice this market when you have these firms, they put out some price targets. 300, 340, 350 in that area, and it wants to do that tomorrow, the same week. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's what it's probably gonna do. But I just want a small pullback in the stock, and I think I'll sell. Look at that. This could be. This is the weekly. Maybe it's exhaustion. I don't know. People is going for it, boy. And I love it. I wrote it this whole time. I gave you the stock if you follow me. I gave it to you. So I gave it to you. I gave y'all this whole run for the most part. Y'all saw everything I was doing. So y'all seen the money I made. So y'all could have made the same money if you followed me, which I don't suggest you do. Because if you followed me right here, you would have got your butt handed to you. That's for sure. But look at that, man. Unbelievable. So even though I sold those calls, if you look here, my delta is still 78, right? So it's a pretty nice delta, so that's what I'm looking at. If Facebook stock is say 300, that's similar to me having 78 shares, right? So 300 times 78, it's like I'm controlling $23,400 worth of Facebook, which is really more than enough after you made such a profit. I'm just trying to say stuff to make me feel better, but I'm really pissed off. Left $2,000 on the table. So, C is up $4,000. Yeah, I would have been up a good 7. Oh man. Okay, so I got out of the Walmart. Let's talk about the Walmart real quick. And I got out at the low, and I'm good with that. Look at this, trying to make the high. I got out down here. I was like, you know what? I had it. I don't like the way it's been trading, even though I do feel it's in a bull flag. You see me drawing that position. But I was like, I want to get out because the Fed's going to speak tomorrow. So I just decided, you know what? This thing is acting funny. It's bouncing off the lows. Although this is a time to buy or sell put spreads, I decided just to get out because of the Fed. Because if it's bearish, it will break that 129, that 129.25 kind of area support and go lower. So I was like, you know what? I want to get out. Why? I've been making a lot of money. I figure I'll protect my profits. Carrier, right, that made a bunch of money for me, probably about $1,000. I never loaded up on that position. I kind of kept it small, and it did its thing, made about 1,000. Carrier, I got out. I just want to limit my position. Lancadia is doing its thing, up another 17 today, up 220. Small position, but this thing is doing its thing. This thing is doing its thing. I don't think I'm going to get out of that one. I think I'm going to hold that one. Google, you see I got out of some of the Google spreads. See the zeros, the quantities? I sold them. All I got is one put spread on. That's the 1550, the 1500, which expires 37 days from now. I wanted to put on another one. I definitely want to put on another put spread because the stock chart is bullish. Look, this one is just breaking out. This is the weekly. Really want to draw the line right there. That's bad. Can I get my line tool out? I really want to draw the line here. That's the weekly. It's breaking out, and I want to sell something right here. I want to be pretty aggressive with it like I was in my other account. Remember I told you I sold the, what's that Facebook? Can't remember, but I want to sell like the 1600. I want to sell something right on the breakout, maybe the 1585, but I'm waiting for a pullback. I want this to come in good 20, 30 bucks, and where everybody's like, oh no, then boom, I'm gonna put that put spread on. It could run away from me. It could run away from me just like every other stock has done. I made my money though. I made my money in it. It says this one's up. So let me see something working. I'm trying to get out of that one at $8, and right now it's trading at $10.95. The funny thing is this has been trading at 11 all day during the whole move. It's not coming down, and I don't know why. I think because in Google the options are illiquid, right? They're illiquid. So once people look at it, it's going up. Google's going up, and the price went up even. So if these people start putting some bids on there, maybe the price will come down. So for me to get out. But 43, unbelievable. Did Facebook break the 300? Wonder what it is. Yes, $300 exactly. And that's when I should have sold. I should have knew. Once it was approaching that 300, I should have knew it was going to reach there. So I was a little quick on the trigger, quick on the draw today. Look at this. Crazy, man. Crazy. It's 8,400. Oh, man, I'm pissed off. The guy that outside to mow the lawn. I don't know if y'all hear the lawnmowers going outside. Isn't that typical, babe? Try to do a video on lawnmowers. You said there's a sudden change in COVID. It's on CNN. Are you talking about the? Are you talking about where they say you can catch it again? You can catch it twice. I've been hearing that. Like you can catch it twice. So that will be bad news. But the stocks are not predicting that. You know, the stocks are still going up. They're not listening to COVID news anymore. The VIX is flat, but it's not lower. These guys are idling the lawnmower right in front of my door. Can y'all hear? I hope y'all don't hear that. Go away! Go away! Messing up the video. Anyway, Twitter doing well. Let's pull up. Someone gave me that Intuit yesterday, and I was liking that. Yeah, this thing's up 260. I just can't really see myself putting these positions on. I need a pullback. I need something. It's really dangerous. And I think if I wasn't making any money and I was desperate, I'd be like, oh, I gotta put it on. I gotta put something on. I gotta get in there, you know. But I had the FOMO, but I didn't miss out. I made great money, man. So I think I'm just gonna sit down and actually watch it run away from me. Good, babe, good. Cause I'm like, they mowing right outside where I park, and things loud. It's typical. If I decide to make a video at 5 p.m. when they should be home, they'll be mowing. It's unbelievable. And it's not even a lot of grass, but the time that they're mowing, you would think they're mowing a whole field because they'd be out there for 30 minutes, and it's just you do a couple of strips, you're done. Anyway, yeah, so that's that, man. Let's look at some of the fangs. That's what's ripping. You see Apple up again, 128. Like I said, the same thing. I heard Netflix, yeah, is catching a bit. Look at that, up 10% on the Netflix. This is a weird pattern right here. I don't even know what to call it. This is, I don't like that. I don't like that, but there's definitely sellers up above. You can see what happened here. I don't like that pattern. That's weird looking. And it's this bar that's kind of making it weird. We went up, we rejected the whole move, right? We rejected it in 2 weeks. And then we went sideways. Now we're going to go up again. It doesn't even kind of make sense. It's almost like they buying it because they're just running out of things to buy. Let's look up AMD. AMD, yeah, it's kind of not participating. NVIDIA's kind of not really. It's participating, but not like the other stocks. There's I'm trying to think. Here, we'll look at the map, right? The heat map. Let's see what's going on with the heat. Bring that over here. Wow, man, look at that. Unbelievable. A trending day. Who would have known? Because look at the Dow, right? And then the NASDAQ trend. You could have bought Qs right at the open. The same thing going on. You could see the upper left, right? That's all the technology. That's where the bank is. That's where all the big boxes is, the big market cap companies. And then everything else is red. Healthcare is getting destroyed. Look at that bright red over there. Utilities down. Real estate down. Oh, man. For the most part, that's the big one. Banks are down. Let me pull up the XLF real quick. That's one stock or ETF I do not pull up as well. It's not doing that bad. I mean, it's kind of hanging on. Let's pull up these COVID. Yeah, CCL not participating. So I imagine the airlines, like something like Delta, yeah, down. By the way, Boeing, I sold some puts on it today. Sold some more puts. I like look at the minute chart. See how it kind of kept this low, right? And then right here is when I sold those puts when it started bouncing. And so it was either here or here. I can't remember which one. So I sold some more puts. Was it this account? Filled. It must have been my other account. Could have sworn it was this account. I got 3. I got 4 filled orders. Here it is, Boeing. Yeah. Sold it for 85 cents, just one. And that's because the Fed, of course, he's going to speak. So after he speaks, I don't want to lose money. I don't want to lose money, but it'll probably be best for all of us if it does come down so we can continue to go back up. Because it's just really insane. I'm trying to figure out, I've been looking at the market since around 1999, really heavily actively trading in the last maybe 4 years. And before that, always trading, but not actively as I am today. And I never really seen just, what's going on. I can't even, when people start trading, right? They open up, they start with penny stocks. I don't know why that is, because it's cheap, and you're just like, oh wow, I got 1,000,000 shares. All it needs to go up is $1, and I'm a millionaire, right? That's what we think, right? So you search about stocks, and you'll get all the penny stock news you want to hear, and so you get that, and you kind of venture into it. You feel like you're a big time trader because you can buy 500,000 shares, millionaires, and all that stuff. So but that's the movement you see. You see movements like what's going on in Facebook. It was up 7% today. It was up 7% yesterday. But this stock is going to be the next $1 trillion company. So how does $1 trillion? Let's just call it what it is. How does $1 trillion stock move like this? It's up. Yeah, it's gonna, if it holds 300, and it was hard for me I should have picked 300. I don't know why. I was just feeling scared, man. I was feeling scared. But when you're at an all-time high, you have nothing to measure. You can use Fibonacci's and see what kind of extensions you can get off of that to maybe where the pullback's going to be, but you just don't know. And then with the FOMO in this market, I mean, shoot, the thing might be 400 tomorrow. I mean, you just don't know. I still like Facebook. I do like it all the way up to about at least 350, if not 400 for the years to come. If I was big time, I'd put that little target out there. It'll be there like tomorrow or by Friday. But I like it. I like it a lot, man. This is a 2.5 year breakout. This is nothing. This is nothing what's happening right now. It's just going a little too fast. So it's just going a little too fast, right? So so what I'll probably do is just sell puts. I'm just looking at Facebook rep. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Woo! Damn. Look at the volume that came in, boy. And, I've been on this stock, right? Every damn video I'm talking about Facebook. I really had no idea. I knew it would go up, not like that, not the way it's going up. And I was prepared for the rip. If you look here, and this is one of the reasons why I got out too. Let me look right here. You can see these calls right here. The open PL, my P&L for the open of these, $19,000. Okay. So I'll go ahead and take some off the table. Take some off. Anyway, so that's it. Google, I feel the same way. You got it's just going to go, it's just going to go until it doesn't go any further. 1643. All right, so I don't have anything to add to what I'm saying. Just be careful tomorrow. I don't know what time the Fed speaks, but watch the fake outs. It's going to start, it's going to take little portions of important things he says and rip up, and don't buy into that rip because then it'll rip down. Generally, it takes the next day to really decide which way the market's going to want to run. Maybe you can keep an eye on the VIX to kind of judge a little bit, but I think I'm going to call it a sit on my hands day unless I can get Google, Facebook to drop. What's up, Mr. JRH? Sent you a tweet, man, and it sounded like you kind of loosened up, because the Fed's speaking tomorrow. It's a funny thing. That's what I was talking about. I did the same thing. But I do want to get in, man. I want to get in. But that Jerome Powell, he brings down stocks, okay? Especially we've been up so much, right? So I think the market's looking for any reason to just sell off a little bit, and we just might get that reason tomorrow. You said, how do you go to work with these big days? I'm struggling to get in that truck today. How do you go to work? I don't know, man. I just do it. If I tell my babes all the time, the jewelry box. I said if I had to do this, and you could see, y'all can see I had a great week. Look, 4,400 now. If I had to do this for a living without making a weekly check for the most part, I wouldn't do good at all. I would feel the need, I this income. Let's say I were to lose it all. It's a big deal, but it's not. I'm gonna be okay. But if I lose it all here and I don't have that check, I'm not gonna be okay. So the mentality, and trading is a lot of peers. It's here, right? It's that emotions. It'll be fucking with me all the time. So I think I always need a paycheck coming in for a 9 to 5, unless I just had so much in maybe treasuries or something really safe like that and bringing me income. And that's why, for the most part, I'm trying to get myself there, and I'm buying dividend stocks. I'm still buying dividend stocks in my other portfolio I don't show you, and it's growing. And I'm trying to rely on the monthly income. I'm not necessarily looking for growth. I did put some option spreads on in there, so I'm making some growth with options, but I'm trying to get dividend income so I can start planning for my retirement and getting out of what I do, and just kind of wake up, put on a white t-shirt, gray one, and do this. But yeah, man, it's hard. And I work at night, so I don't really have to worry about the markets closed when I'm working, for the most part, unless I work overtime. Then I can kind of work on the market. And that's why my trades also, I don't really do much. I just kind of try to work spreads and things like that, so I don't have to actively look at it all the time and be stressing on what's ripping, what's not, and this and that and all that crap. So put my glasses on that. Wow, nice. 6K. I would have been. I chickened out and sold some calls. 5K in my main account, 1,300 in my Robinhood. I just can't deal with this Atlanta traffic today. But it's nice knowing you got that money, man. And I was reading that Twitter post. I imagine you took you kind of dialed it down a little bit, because you don't want to give it back, man. We both know, as hard as it rips up today, it could rip just as hard on the other way. So after seeing those balances, I don't want to give it back. I was just chilling, sitting on hands all week, and today I just got a little nervous. I'm like, man, look, I'm at 44 today, 41 yesterday. I think was it 17 the day before. I think Friday was 37. I'm like, and I ain't doing shit. I'm not doing nothing. So today I did something. I pulled the trigger, and it cost me $2,000. It's been that kind of market. If you just got in late, Mr. JRA, say I sold these 6 calls. I sold the 400s. The 400s a year out. 2 years out. 2 years out. And look, it's down $3,000. Okay? If I would have sat on my hands like I've been all week, this would have been this would have been a $7,000, $8,000 P&L today, right? So my nerves cost me that. That's all right, man. I made some money, but it does hurt. It does hurt. I pulled the triggers too early. It's just. I'm just looking at fate. No, that's not. I mean, and even Google's ripping. Both of the stocks that I've been holding on to that wasn't participating, right? Everything was participating. It was NVIDIA, it was Salesforce the other day, it was Apple. It's still participating. Apple, oh my gosh, I missed it. Tesla, Amazon. These stocks are going ballistic, leaving Facebook and Google in the dust. And what I think is, personally, a lot of it, Facebook does have some good news, with the whole getting into the e-commerce and all that. But it's almost just like a rotation. Okay, we ran those stocks up hard. What else? What else is there? So now it's like, oh, Facebook, yeah, we forgot about that. Oh, Google, we forgot about that. And guess what? Netflix, we forgot about that. Let me pull up the Where is it? The weekly, right? Because it was down. It was down here. Oh, we forgot about that. And look, it hit that trend line. This was a perfect buy point right there, right? And that's what I want to see. I can't even draw my circle, right? Comes in, hit when it hits that average, yeah, buy it up. I don't like that pattern, but like I said, buy it up. So if you see Amazon and you can see how it's just not on that trend line, I don't want any of it. Apple, same thing. Look at it, way away from the trend line, way away. Facebook is just now getting away, so I think they just like, oh yeah, let's hit these stocks. We forgot, and they just kind of doing a rotation, and yeah, we're gonna run these up. They that's what I feel that's going on, and that's why I kind of stuck with them because they were still great companies. I had no idea why they didn't participate before, like Google. Let's say, well, Google had a little news, got into the biomed, right? Bought some biotech or investing in some biotech company or something like that. What else is it doing? Something I can't remember. But they're running it up, man. They're running it up. Yeah, Netflix. I can't trade Netflix. We talked about Netflix. I can't trade gold. I can't trade Netflix. I want to look at gold. Gosh, what the GLD? Because I heard gold was taking a beating, but I don't know. This might be a good point to get in. That's the weekly candle, because it's not over. It's not over for the gold. All right. So there's your pullback that everybody's been waiting for. I think you got it. I can't trade it. Yeah, I think this is a good entry. It's up $1. Little dangerous though, with the Fed speaking tomorrow. Though, maybe you get the all clear if you should get in tomorrow or not. But this thing is gonna be moving tomorrow. Oh, I missed your comment, Mr. JRH. You said you closed your trades in your main account and created a debit spread. Cool. That's what I did with this. I created a debit spread with the calls, and the short calls cost me $3,300 so far. But if you analyze it, let's say I held it out. I held it until expiration, which I may do. I just may do that. I really believe in what I bought. Here it is. That's all my positions. It would bring me $40,000. Like, so where are we right now? Where are we at? 300. You can see that for the most part I'm up 14. I don't know if that's right or not, but probably 14. And if it can go up to 400, let's say it closed at 400 2 years from now, which that's a good possibility. Shit, it's already 300 today. I mean, all we need is another week. It'll be 380. So if it closes at 400, above 400 2 years from now, I'll be up 40,000 for the position, right? Doing absolutely nothing. So I just may keep it on. My goal is, and I didn't say it yesterday, if you could see here, I sold one spread. I sold a 340-350. All right, a 10-point wide, 2 years out. My goal was, okay, if it just pulls in a couple bucks, $3 or whatever, I'll buy that short call back, and I would have made money on the downside. And then now I got 7 calls. No, it's been going straight up since I did that. That's even down 1,300. So my shittiness, because I didn't tell you about that yesterday, it's 3,600 today, 1,300 from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So basically $5,000 I left on the table because I'm scared. I got scared. And, if I was at work, not fucking with my phone, just kind of work, I would have came home and said, oh, posting YouTube stories and whatnot. So that's what happened. But I'm not too, like I said, I made great money off of it. I made great money. I don't even know what else to trade. So I'm down to one spread on Google. Some Boeing put spreads. I like Boeing. It's been trading in a great range. I told y'all look at that sideways. It's right at the bottom, and I think we could get a little bounce right here. So stochastic trying to turn. I just do some smaller type spreads. My next big trade, my next big one is going to be a Google. God damn. Let me see. Remember that? I'm trying to get. It's 9.95. See, it moved $1. Think I can get out by the end of the day? Think that spread be worth $8? Unbelievable. I was gonna look at this. You know why I'm laughing? Like, look at the canceled orders right here. See, I tried to sell a couple of Google credit spreads for 470, 480. It didn't take. I canceled them. But now look what's happening. So I could have lowered that down a dime or so, and I could have been in the trade, and I'm not in the trade. So that's why I'm going, brother. It's like it's just running away from me. It's just running away. But so anyway, I'm looking to put on that's my next trade. I'm looking to put on, and maybe Facebook, but Facebook, gosh, man, can you come back about $3 or so? I don't think it is. I think it just captured that 300, and it's gonna go from there. I don't think it's gonna. We'll see how it closes. I don't think it's gonna close below 300. So there's a trade. There's a trade. So Google, which I think it captured the 1600, which it looks like it's gonna capture the 1700, maybe today. But that's my next trade, to sell like a 1550, 1450, a big one. But I can't do that with the Fed speaking tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. What time? I don't know. Can we Google it? The speech to the Federal Reserve Bank to Kansas City will be live streamed to the public. It's set for August 27th at 9:10. But here's the thing: is he gonna have one of those speeches? He might have that speech that's released at 9:10 or even 8:30, where the whole speech is released and they kind of break it down. We already know what he's gonna say. What time does Powell speech? Let me see. Speech be released. I don't know. But I think he has a written speech, and it might be released right before he talks. So crazy. But then be careful. He brings down markets. It doesn't matter how demand just brings down markets. But temporarily. Every time he brought it down, it was like a day or two, and right back up. So look at these stocks. Look at these big ass same stocks. Look at the market is shitty. I mean, everything is down. It's hard to watch. It really is. I mean, Basic materials is up. Everything is down for the most part, except for you know what. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and end this video. Congratulations, JRH, good trading, and thanks for watching, babe. Thanks for watching, JRH, and anybody else in there. If y'all got a stock, man, hit me up with it before I end this video. If you get a notification, what I do now, because I'm on a new channel, because when I end this video, it takes YouTube it won't come out until about 4 in the morning. So I'm going to delete this video as soon as it's over. And I'm recording it as well. So I'm going to upload it as a regular, not a live video. And then you're going to get another notification that, but don't worry about that's this video right here. So you're going to get a double notification kind of. That's the upload. But anyway, we'll see how we go into the close. I have a feeling the VIX is starting to, look at that VIX, man. Look at the VIX. I think that's people getting ready for tomorrow as well. I don't know if I should put on, I'm not going to put on a short position. I was thinking about it, but for the most part, I just limited my longs, so that's going to be my play. The short, failed me damn near 100% of the time, every time. Look, 4,600, almost 5,000, and all that money I left on the table. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go short, even if it starts to tank tomorrow. I'm not gonna think. I'm gonna be thinking about going long. That's gonna be my play. And probably everybody else's too. I think everybody's waiting for that little pull. I don't think the pullback will last long at all if there's a pullback. Not at all. They're going to jump right in, especially people that missed, right? People missed. You had to be quick on the trigger if you wanted any action in any stock. Quick. Don't be in the bathroom taking a piss at dinner. You had to have your orders in and get that action. You know what I mean? Like Salesforce was up 4%. Oh my gosh, it's up another 25%. Why did I say this? Is this real? Wait a minute. Let me get this right. It was up 4% because it was going to be included in the Dow. Am I getting this right? Oh yeah, okay. And then that's right. Today's up. And then it came out with blowout earnings, and then it was up another 15%. Right? So 15 and 4, like almost 20. And then now it's up 25%. I'm trying to let me pull up the minute. Look at that. So you had the huge gap up from 216 to 250. You just think you could have bought stock or calls then right at the open. It didn't even try to go down, just a little bit. And then it went from 250 to 277. I'm just looking at in an hour and a half. So you can't sleep on these. You miss the moves. So like, say you want to get into Salesforce, right? And just think, it's going into Dow Monday, so you're gonna have some more buying possibly because the Dow, the stocks, the ETFs index to the Dow is gonna have to buy it. The mutual funds index to the Dow, they're gonna have to buy it. And I guess that's one of the reasons. Look at that. That's ridiculous. So you missed it. You just missed it. So the people that missed it that want to get in, do you wait for a 80-point pullback? Where do you decide to get in on this? I think you just wait for the littlest thing and you're like, all right, I'm in. Or you just say, I will never own CRM again. So it's unbelievable. And it's happening to all the stocks. And that's why I shouldn't have sold those calls in Facebook, and that's why I want to go long Google. Look at Google's just it's insane. This is gonna reach 1,700 maybe by the weekend. So yeah, that's what's up, man. Anyway, you're gonna get back into SLV leaps and check it out. Imagine it looks like gold. Yeah, I think that's the pullback. I like it here now. I bought it here. Right? It went to here with the quickness. And notice that was the low. You got another right here is a higher low. I like it. I like it. Dang, I should buy it. Should buy it myself. I like it. I bought it. That was the wrong time. I got impatient. I was saying to myself, oh, this ain't gonna work. And sure enough, I thought I could at least get another day, 2 or 3 of ripping. But no, I bought the top. And quickly got to the bottom, got out. Right after thought the trend line was gonna hold. Nope. But I like it now. I like it a lot. So yeah, I go for it, JRH. Yeah, the only reason why I'm doing it just is I can't trade that. I can't trade Netflix. I'm trying to think, what's another stock I just can't trade? I can't think of it. I just know it's those two. I want to put on small Netflix trades, so I want to get at the end of the year, and maybe I'll show y'all one day. I showed y'all before, but basically I want to get it to where I have no losses in any position. So I got a loss this year in Netflix, and I want to kind of just whittle that away. I want to be able to show you all the trades that I took, all the positions, not the trades. I have losing trades, but all the tickers, right? So like if I made money in if I lost money in Google today, let's say I lost $1,000, and I made $2,000 tomorrow in Google, I'll be up 1,000 in the Google trade in Google. So I want to have all my positions positive, right? I don't know. I don't know why. 4,700. Started the video 39. Just going ballistic. Yeah. So I want to put some trades on Google just to kind of, I mean Netflix, just to kind of turn that negative into a positive. Oh, your stock was Beyond. You got killed every time. So yours is Beyond Meat. I made good money in Beyond Meat, but when it had that pullback, I think I'm looking at this. I think we hit the. I think we got a nice little floor here. It does not seem to want to break that. So looks like it wants to break, but it's not. It's not. You know, I mean, I'm just looking at it. You got. I mean, this is a great buy point, and see it, you know, if the market goes takes a crap, you know it's going to break that. But this is a nice buy point, and you know where to get out, right below that resistance, right, support right there. Keep drawing the wrong thing. You know where to get out. What is that about 120? Let's call it 120, 121, 80, 80. Let's call it 121.80 or so. Get out. But yeah, no volume. Like that volume, but I don't like that candle. Why didn't it hold? Why didn't that hold? That's what bothers me when I'm looking at this. I'm looking at all this volume right here and wondering why. Can I draw a circle? I love drawing. Anyway, there it is. Okay, all that volume right there. But why didn't it hold? So that's when I'm looking at this, that's what makes me go, you know, but it's going up today, but it's going up, but there's no volume. Look, this is the weekly even I'm looking at. It's already Wednesday. There's just no volume. Anyway, yeah, you know, I did learn that the monthly looks bullish, man. That's a nice bull flag. I did learn that you just don't trade the stocks you suck at. Yeah, that if you know you suck at something, just don't do it. Don't do it. I noticed that I make money on the stocks I continue to make money on the stocks I make money on. That's why I got the few, and I know the stocks to avoid because I know. I'm just looking at Twitter. Twitter looks pretty good too, but it could disappoint. Looking at the ES. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have a sell-off. I gotta end this video. I'm talking about nothing. There's Walmart. I sold. Anyway, let me end this video. I'm kind of talking about nothing, looking at nothing. But just be careful tomorrow. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Even after the speech, I don't know. We just gotta wait. We see what happens on Friday, right? But we're toppy. We're very toppy, and I don't know. I just can't. What are we gonna go up 5? It's like every day, 3 to 5% is crazy. Every day on no news for the most part. So I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just be careful out there, y'all. All right, I know what I did. I'm limiting my positions. I'm just staying a little small. Look, we was just at 47, 4,000. So I'm staying a little small and just to see what happens. All right, so I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to upload another video, the same video. You get a notification if you hit the bell, and that's basically this video. So thanks for watching. Check me out tomorrow. I'm glad y'all here. Glad you liked, subscribed, all that stuff, shared. You know, I'm glad you're here. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Dre Trades. Peace.